Overall rating. Toyota has had the green car market pretty much sewn up with its Prius, the world's best-selling hybrid car. But a little competition is a good thing, so it's great to see the Koreans elbowing themselves into this market with the Hyundai Inoiq. It is sold with 3 different states of electrification: a hybrid model with a petrol engine combined with an electric motor, a plug-in hybrid, that's basically the same as the hybrid, but with a bigger battery for more range that you can charge externally, and a pure electric EV version. What they all have in common is low, or even zero CO2 emissions, which means cheap company car tax. Read on over the next few pages for our in-depth review of the Inoiq. We'll tell you how it compares with its rivals, as well as with regular family cars, and we'll give our recommendations for which versions make the best buy. Driving. With its petrol engine and electric motor working together in the Inoiq hybrid and plug-in hybrid, performance is pretty good. Both are quicker than a Prius and similar to many regular diesel hatchbacks, but slower than a VW Golf GTE. The standard 6-speed dual-clutch gearbox in both models can make them hesitant off the line, but once you are up and running, it changes swiftly and slickly through its gears. There's also a manual option, so you can hold onto a gear for better engine braking down steep hills. In town, the hybrid and plug-in hybrid will start off on electric power alone, making it whisper quiet. You need to tread gingerly on the accelerator to avoid the petrol engine cutting in, but when it does, the transition is smooth, the only telltale being some background engine thrum. It's disappointing, though, that even after selecting pure EV mode on the plug-in model, its engine cuts in on anything more than a slight incline. The pure EV model is quicker off the line, utilizing its electric motor's instant low-down shove to sprint away from the lights in near silence. Like most EVs, though, it starts to feel more pedestrian beyond around 50 miles per hour, although for town use, where it's designed to be used, that's no issue. Not surprisingly, the Inoiq has been set up to handle well in urban areas, where its steering is light and easy to manage. However, get the hybrid model out on faster B roads, and it's good there as well. The steering stays on the light side. There is a sport mode, but this adds too much weight, but it's accurate and throws in enough resistance as you apply lock to help you place the car easily. Lots of grip and good body control add to the Inoiq's talents, as do the smooth brakes. They are not as grabby as the brakes on some other hybrids, which makes driving smoothly in stop-start traffic no effort at all. Around town, the hybrid rides a little more firmly than a Toyota Prius, but not to the extent of being uncomfortable. The payoff is a settled ride at faster speeds, especially if you encounter a set of long, wavy dips and troughs. The plug-in hybrid and EV versions are less agreeable. That's down to their bigger batteries, which adds weight, making it noticeably less agile through turns and more brittle over patchy road surfaces. At motorway speeds, all versions keep wind and road noise to a minimum, although you are more aware of these disturbances in the EV model due to the absence of background engine noise. Interior layout. As the driver, you get plenty of seat and wheel adjustment, and pedals set nicely in line with the seat for a natural stance. Front visibility is good, although the view over your shoulder is obscured by the sweeping roofline. Fear not, though, because across the range you get standard rear parking sensors and a rear view camera. The entry-level SE trim comes with a 5.0 inches color touchscreen, but step up to premium trim, and this gets upgraded to an 8.0 inches version with TomTom sat-nav. It's the only system we've tried thus far and very good, with responsive menus that are easy to work through. You get other benefits with the upgrade, including lifelong map updates and Apple CarPlay Android Auto smartphone connectivity. The interior is quite conservative looking, but Hyundai has done a good job with the quality and ergonomics. The upper surfaces use plenty of soft-touch plastics, and all the switches feel robust. Everything is well laid out as well, so compared to a Prius it feels both smarter and easier to use. That said, a Volkswagen Golf GTE's interior feels plusher still. Space practicality. There's plenty of room in the front seats, as much as you'd find in any traditional family hatchback, or a Prius for that matter, which is to say that two tall adults will have no complaints about the head and leg room. The rear seats also have enough leg room for someone tall, but anyone much over average height might find their head brushing the sloped back roof lining. This is one area where the Inoiq loses out to regular hatchbacks, such as a Golf or Skoda Octavia. The Hyundai's boot looks considerably bigger than a Prius going by the on-paper figures, but it's shallow with a high load lip. It'll still hold a boggy, though, and to help with longer loads the rear seats split 60/40ths and fold down, but set down they do leave an obvious step in the extended load bay. Those of you going for the electric model should bear in mind that its bigger, rear-mounted batteries reduce boot space. Cost verdict. Buying an Inoiq requires studying its different forms and making an educated decision on which best fits into your life. For instance, the electric model is quite expensive to buy and has a limited range, but if you think its real-world 130-mile range fits in with your lifestyle, then it could pay for itself over time thanks to the low cost of electricity versus petrol. An 80% charge takes just 33 minutes on a fast charger, although lesser chargers will take far longer. A 3-pin socket is 10 to 12 hours, while a wall box takes 4 to 5. However, the regular hybrid version is likely to be the best seller and is priced below its rivals such as the Toyota Prius. Its low CO2 emissions of 79 grams kilometer are far better than many similarly sized diesel hatchbacks, and although it's still slightly less clean than the Prius, that lower price cancels out some of the extra company car tax. The plug-in hybrid might be the better bet if your regular commute is less than 31 miles, given its claim to travel that far on electricity alone. Standard kit is competitive on all three models with features such as 15 inches alloy wheels, rear parking sensors, Bluetooth, DAB radio, climate control, automatic emergency city braking, 7 airbags and hill start assist on entry-level SE Inoiqs. We'd say spend a little more to step up to premium, though, because it adds keyless start, a 7.0 inches driver's instrument cluster as well as an 8.0 inches main touchscreen with sat-nav and smartphone mirroring. You also get an extra USB port, xenon headlights, heated front seats and wireless phone charging. Premium SE trim starts to look a bit pricey, but if you love your luxuries there's leather, electrically adjustable and ventilated front seats, heated rear seats and front parking sensors. There's also additional safety features, including blind spot monitoring and a rear cross traffic alert, which halts the car if you are about to reverse into something. Hyundai also has one of longest standard warranties available, and the Inoiq is no exception. It gets the usual 5 years and unlimited miles. Just as impressive are each model's battery warranty, which is 8 years and 125,000 miles. The hybrid version of the Hyundai Inoiq is a credible alternative to its rivals, even if the electric-only version isn't quite so convincing.